Hi there, my name is Aaron Hughes and I'm the real estate investing copywriter. And in this video, I'm going to give you a strategy that will help you do more deals. So as a real estate investor, just like every other investor out there, you probably are generating leads on the one side of your sales process. You have a sales process that people follow and they go through, interacting with you as they go. And then at the very end, you are getting some kind of agreement or commitment from them, maybe putting a motivated seller's property under contract, or maybe getting a cash buyer to wire you some money. So you got the sales process from lead generation to a commitment of some kind. And what happens in the middle between lead gen and commitment? That's your sales process. So what is it? Now it varies for everyone. It depends on where you are, who you interact with, what it is that you're selling or transacting. But really, in general, you are doing a few specific things like building rapport, qualifying them to make sure that they even are able to do a deal with you, building trust to make sure they trust you to move forward. And if you do all those things correctly and you're kind of building that relationship up, you'll eventually take them from lead gen to a commitment. But there's one way, one thing you can do in the sales process that will help you get more yeses at the end. It'll help you get more commitments at the end. And I call this thing that you can do in your sales process, I call this thing micro commitments. What it really is you're not just building rapport with someone to get them to say one big yes at the end. What you're really doing is getting them to say little tiny yeses all the way through your sales process. And they don't have to be very big. It can be sending out an email to say, hey, are you a real estate investor? Or some other question that they might answer yes to. Hey, are you someone who owns a house but wants to sell it? Or whatever it is that you're talking to people about. Ideally, you get them to say yes to something. You can do other commitments too. A yes commitment might be like jumping on a call with you. Just click here to jump on a Zoom with me, for example, or asking them, hey, I just created this really useful report for you. Do you want it? Click yes or no. So all you're doing in between generating a lead and putting them under contract in some way is getting them to say yes a few times. You're training people to say yes. And of course, you should always do that only with integrity and ethically. But you create these micro commitments of yes, so that by the time you get to that commitment, that final commitment, final sale, final contract, they have already gotten so used to saying yes to you that they are happy to do so again. And there's so many ways that you can embed this in your marketing and your sales. You can do it in your emails with a button they can click. You can do it on your website just by getting them to say yes to advance a series of pages. There's no end to having to the ways that you can embed these micro commitments in your marketing. So take a look at some of your marketing right now and see where you might be able to embed just tiny micro commitments through your marketing to start getting those yeses, those smaller yeses through your sales process. And then by the time you get more people to that final yes commitment at the very end, I think you'll find that they'll be more likely eager to do a deal with you. I hope this was helpful. My name's Aaron Hughes, and I'm the real estate investing copywriter. And if you want more strategies and tips and tools to help you do more deals with more motivated sellers and cash buyers, just head over to realestateinvestingcopywriter.com.